Hello everybody and a very good afternoon. Welcome to Crafters TV, welcome to Monday. My name's Ben Moseby and don't worry if you've just turned YouTube on or Facebook on and going, hang on a minute, Monday Makers, where's the take on? 6 o'clock already? No, we've shifted it back into a new slot for today. So right now here, just gone 3 o'clock in the UK, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. We've got our Monday Makers show because later on this evening, Craig is going to be here for our Cyber Monday special. Yes, we've got a fantastic show lined up for you a little bit later on with all the big deals that we've got as far as Cyber Monday is concerned. Lots there on the website right now, so do check it out. If you go to the Shop the Day page, you'll see loads of great deals. Some of our favourites from the Black Friday weekend that we've still got available for you, but also some brand new deals which we've popped on to celebrate Cyber Monday today. And talking of popping things on, we have added a code just for today and today only, which is Cyber23, Cyber23. There it is, bottom of your screen. 20% off. Well, across the entire website with the usual T's and C's. So, for example, I was having a look at that. You can't use it on things like your machines, November launches, all those usual bits and pieces. However, there are loads and loads of items that you can use that on today. So do make sure that you add it. What I would say to you is, if you're a little bit unsure, if you're checking out today, type in that code at checkout. And if it can apply, it will apply. That's the best thing to say. But all of that Cyber Monday goodness is coming up a little bit later on in that show. We are here for Monday Makers. Loads of great bundles coming your way over the course of this show. Lots of great demos as well. So lots for you to kind of get involved with. If there's something that you want to know during this show, feel free to ask. If there's something you want to see, feel free to ask. And indeed, if you've got anything that we're using during the course of the show, then feel free to tag us in pictures, send pictures across and tell everyone else why you love the products. Not just me though, over the course of the next couple of hours, is the one and only. I feel like I've worked with her twice this year. So for the second time in 2023, may I introduce you to the wonderful Michelle McCarthy. How are you? I'm
very well, thank you.
Yeah,
very well.
It's nice to be back with you. A lot of people, as I was saying today, nice to have you back and complimenting you on your autumnal dress.
I'm like a Ribena berry today. Not short, fat and round.
Well, I'm trying to think of something a little bit better to say than a Ribena berry. Great advert, yes, back in the day.
Love the advert.
You certainly look better than a Ribena berry.
Do I carry the colour better?
We've got loads of demos coming up and we're going to be looking at plenty over the course of this show. What sort of things are you going to be demoing for us over the course of the show?
I have got those embossing folders.
Ah, yes.
The patterns on those are gorgeous. So we've got those. I've got a demo with those Kaleidoscope dies again. Swash border dies. I thought we'd do something a little bit different with those as well. So yeah, lots of fun.
It is going to be a lot of fun. And you know, when we two get together, likelihood there'll probably be a little bit of random chat thrown in there for good measure as well. We've got Johnny and James in the gallery. Hello. And one of them has just cracked open a can of something. I'm not quite sure what it was. Diet Cola, apparently. So there, Double J making it pay. And also we've got Superstar Susie on the socials. Already in. Carletta Morris says, good morning from Arkansas. Hello. Also, hi to Betsy Throop Black, who says, good morning from Houston, Texas. Hi. Hi also to Ben McCarthy. Who's in. Have you done the cleaning yet, Ben, for the... Was that what you were supposed to be doing earlier?
For the yeah. We sort of... I mean, probably everyone does, but we clean the whole of the living room so I can get all my Christmas decorations down, spend 2 days putting them all up for Craig to diss them. Marvellous.
Do feel free though, by the way, this is a real, like, hashtag real thing. Send in pictures if you want, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk of your Christmas tree if you put yours up. Craig's in later on for our Cyber Monday show, so if you do get any pictures in, we're going to ask him to rate your tree. Don't send in a picture of your tree if you are of a nervous disposition or worry about Craig saying it looks rubbish, because he just says what he thinks. Hi also to Pat, who's in from a cold but sunny New Jersey, and Jeffrey Langley says, happy Cyber Monday, Ben and Michelle. Thank you. And the great and superstar CTV crew. And Hannah Gosling-Smith, hello Hannah, lovely Hannah, says, if you're not dressed as robots later, is it even really Cyber Monday? Well, that's the thing, isn't it? I haven't got a robot costume. However, later on in that show, if you remind me, I will do my very best robot impression for you. So remind me later. That'll make it nice and cybery, won't it, for your Monday? Hi also to Betty Weaver, who's joined us from Idaho. Right, lots to get through over the course of this show. So let's have a look at some of the goodies that you could be picking up, like, for example, these Kaleidoscope Origami Dies. We saw these this morning, and these were the ones that Michelle was alluding to just a few moments ago. They're brilliant. If you love kind of dies which are a little bit different, if you love to kind of fold, if you love origami, basically, if you've given it a go and you absolutely love it, these are definitely for you. If you're someone perhaps who's thinking about jumping in and grabbing these, they're at a great price today, and of course you can go for those individually should you wish. You've also got the ability with those to use that code, because those were launched of course back in October, so if you want to get an extra 20% off today, Cyber20 is the code to use at checkout, but you get the 4-piece collection, 8 dies in total. Platinum price is $27.20 or $35.20. Also earlier on, we looked at the Swash sentiment dies. These are just brilliant. Honestly, you get 6 sets, and then you're going to get 3 different sentiments with each of those collections. So you've got 18 sentiments in total. They cover a wide range of different occasions, celebrations, more generic sentiments there as well, and some sympathy ones, which I think is always handy to have. They're brilliant just as a focal point for your project, but as we saw a little bit earlier on with Michelle as well, they're great to kind of manipulate and snip into and make frames with, multi-cut, overlay them. They're brilliant, and it's a great price today on that as well. It's a £60, $78 bundle that you're saving almost £25 or almost $32 on, bringing that price right down. Platinum at £28 or $36.80. Again, use that code Cyber23, you'll get an extra 20% off. And then we've also got the Swirl Embossing folders, 6-piece collection. This with 6-piece collection with 6 embossing folders in total. £17.60. £17.60 for 6 embossing folders. Yikes!
Can we use our code on that one?
Can we use that code, Michelle McCarthy? That is the question. I would say, yes, you blooming well can. That's not November, is it? I'm sure that was launched in October.
I think it was.
I'm sure it was.
Month.
We'll confirm. I'm 95% sure. 95, not all the way there. Just leave a little room for doubt, Ben, but 95. Ben said, no, I didn't actually. I said he said he was only 95% sure. As I've said, the best thing to do, right, is if you're shopping for something today, I'm 96% sure now that these, you're going to have a 20% off. It has gone up. So, I mean, you can work this one out. It's about an extra £3 comes off that, an extra $5 and a bit. Incredible value for money. Best thing to do, whatever's in your cart today, type in Cyber23. If it works, whatever you're shopping for, it will automatically come off. If it doesn't, at least you tried it. But these are incredible. For this price, I mean, just the most stunning embossing folders with so much detail in each and every single one that you're going to get. So you've got your graceful swirls. We're also going to, by the way, these work beautifully kind of with the swirl on the top, swirl on the bottom. If you're also going kind of like landscape with these as well, they work absolutely brilliantly. Very, very elegant, very classy. This one's got beautiful butterflies in it too, butterfly swirls. Then we've got this, which is your ornamental swirls. Again, love that. So much detail in that gorgeous sort of corner emboss. This one here is your flourishing swirls. Then, oh, hello, you've got your filigree swirls. All very different, but all very, very detailed. Swaddles. Yeah, swirly, bully swaddles. And your last one is that gorgeous, elegant swirls as well. Got a bit of a musical sort of treble clef feel to it, that one. £17.60 for that full set. That is a cracking price for 6 embossing folders, or $26.40. Thank you so much, Susie. I knew I could rely on Superstar Susie. The Swirl embossing folders launched on October the 20th, at the end of birthday.
Susie knows everything.
Susie does know everything. Could have done with her last night. Went to a pub quiz. Where were you then, Susie? Where were you then? They had a round on embossing folders. Can you believe it? I was thinking, where's Susie? Where was it? Can you believe it? It just walked in, like, round number 5 is embossing folders. I was like, oh, where's Susie? We did all right, though, and they didn't really have a round on embossing folders. Or did they? Right, a few more quick hellos. Michael Allen says, good afternoon, Ben and Michelle. Hi, Team Social, hi. Hi, Jane Queller says, good afternoon, everyone. I bit the bullet yesterday, and I finally bought the G2. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, yeah. The G2 is still on that incredible price, by the way. Check it out on the website. Alicia Gordon says, good morning and greetings from Arkansas. Peace and love to everyone. And Susie just said, WhatsApp me anytime. I would have done, Susie, but there was no mobile phone, so if I'd have WhatsApped you, then I got caught, we would have got thrown out the quiz. But next time, next time. Right, Swirl Embossing folders. Which one are you going to go with for the first demo?
The elegant swirl. Elegant swirl.
Swirl. Elegant swirls.
Elegant swirls.
I knew it.
This collection of embossing folders, for me, is the most usable because you've got that beautiful swirl just in a corner, which if you're a little bit like me, you put an embossing folder through and you don't want to cover it up with anything. So the fact that you've got the most beautiful swirl in one of the corners, it means that we're not scared to put on the flowers or the sentiment or something because we're not covering part of it up. So these for me are so usable.
Yeah.
So I've picked the elegant swirl.
Swirl.
It's a 5x7.
Yeah.
Using just my multi-purpose cardstock, my white, and you can see that I've cut mine down just a little bit. I don't tend to cut mine down, I tend to cut mine to the size of my embossing folder. It's only cut down a little bit smaller because this is the size that I was going to cut it down afterwards, and it's just one step out of my demo that you don't necessarily need to see. So close it up, but make sure that where you've cut your piece of card down, it's still covering that swirl up, which mine isn't.
Are you going to say that every time?
Yes.
It's hard not to, isn't it?
It really is.
Swirl.
I always think of squirrels.
Yeah.
When I hear it.
Squirrels.
Yeah. So you can see that I've moved mine across to make sure that I've got all of that embellishment and that embossed detail in. So we're going to bring in my smaller plates. You can see the fit on these perfectly.
Yeah.
So it's a 2D, and the reason we know it's a 2D is because it doesn't say 3D.
Yeah.
Now, I know that sounds daft, but if it's a 3D, it's going to say it. If it doesn't say it, we're going to treat it as a 2D every single time, and it's just our two main plates. So we're going to pop that and run it through. I love using the smaller plates that way through this machine. I love the fact that you can put them both ways. So if I can get away with using my smaller plates, I do, just so I can put them through the other way.
Marvellous.
So opening that up, look at that. Can you see that?
You can.
There you go, look at that.
Not bad for 2D, that is it?
2D embossing folder. How amazing does that look?
So elegant.
Right. So what I've got now is I've got one of our metallic pens. So these are the tricolours. This is the one with pink quartz, antique pearl and amethyst on. If you haven't got these, you absolutely need these because these are the most beautiful metallic pen I think I've ever worked with.
Oh, wow. Praise indeed.
I love them. Let me just lay some colour down for you just so you can see.
Okay.
So I just want an excuse to colour, really. No other reason that I'm doing this for you than that I want to colour. So look at that. You can see as you're colouring it, as you're laying that colour down, that metallic that comes through. Now, if I take that for you, look at that.
Yeah.
It's just gorgeous. They are just absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to use the pink quartz end, or the pink quartz side.
Yeah.
And all I'm going to do is some of these little embellishments, I'm just going to colour over them.
It makes it easier, doesn't it, in a way, to like colour and emboss detail. Like if you're not particularly good at colouring, because you've got the imprint there, haven't you? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like when we had those, what were they called? I think they were like the illustrated embossing folders a while back, where you had almost like a colour within the emboss. It makes it easier for you, doesn't it?
It really does. Because you've got that embossed line there, especially with those illustrators, it makes you look like you've stamped an image out, but it's like that no-line art.
Yeah.
It makes you look like the artist. You pass that card on to someone, and they're going to say to you, how on earth did you colour that or draw that image?
Yeah.
And our embossing folders really do make you look like an artist.
And you know what I was thinking as well? As much as these are very detailed swaddles, they're all about, aren't they? I think making cards where you don't have to do a lot else.
Definitely.
I think, as you were sort of talking about at the start, adding a little bit of colouring, maybe popping on a little sentiment. It's one of those cards where you can, just let the emboss do its job, really, isn't it, I suppose?
That's it. And I think that's what I was saying before. When we've got an embossing folder, when you've got a whole piece of card that is covered with that emboss, it's really hard to cover it up because our embossing folders are so beautiful. You don't want to cover any of that beautiful imagery up anyway. So that's what I love about these. You're still going to be able to see all that embossed detail. I'm going to pop my sentiment up there, and that's all you're going to need to do to it.
Yeah. A few comments coming through us while watching you. Hi to Candy, who's joined us from Oregon. Alicia says, it's the Ben and Michelle show, starring Ben and Michelle. Great to see the brother and sister team together again. That's what it says.
Oh.
Yeah. Like bro and sis. Talking of brothers and sisters, we've got a Tricia McCarthy.
That's my mother-in-law.
Is it?
Yes.
Ah.
It is my mother-in-law. She is the world's nicest mother-in-law. She's not one of them mother-in-laws. She is she's the most wonderful person you'll ever meet.
Ah, does she watch a lot? Do you watch a lot, Tricia?
She best answer that very carefully.
Oh, seeing as you've had such glowing reviews, Tricia, just now. I think the answer should be yes, I watch all the time, especially when lovely Michelle is on. She is my favourite, the best crafter on the channel. Oh, that's great. So all the McCarthys are watching.
Do you know what? She's wonderful. She's the most amazingly supportive mother. And I'm not just saying that because she's watching. No. But she really is.
Ah.
I love her lots.
Oh, that's lovely. A lot of love going on in the McCarthy household today.
I don't think there's ever been one thing that she's done that's made me think she's that mother-in-law, because she's not.
Aww.
And you can pay me later, thanks, Trish.
Yeah, Trish, there's your Christmas present. There you go. Merry Christmas.
Right, so I've just picked out a few of those swirls.
Yeah.
With one, any of them, they're all absolutely beautiful. But then we're going to come in with this as well. So it's one of those gilding waxes. And it's just going to go did anyone see Jan create that beautiful... she used one of those embossing folders that had the die cut as well, and it had an anchor on it.
Wasn't it?
Did you see her do that? It was like magic.
I didn't see the demo. I saw the finished card. One demo of the week, I think.
It did, yeah.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Just watching her do that actually made me realise if I take a little bit more time with my gilding wax, I too can have a card like Jan's. So what we're going to do is I always take a little bit up on here and either dab it off on there or just take it off on there. So you're adding a bit, but you're taking it away as well. So with a really light touch, we're going to go over those swirls. And we're just going to keep adding a little bit on. Now, when you just add a little bit on like that, it can look a bit naff. So, but trusting the process.
Yeah.
And just keep adding, but add a little bit at a time. Don't go in full force with a lot on your finger.
Yeah.
Because that's when you're going to get that fingerprint on there. That's when you're going to get sort of it just looking not nice and smooth. So you can see, adding a little bit at a time, you're just really going to build it up.
And in the nicest crafty sense, it looks like you're going for the middle finger approach.
Yes.
No, but what I mean is, no, Johnny. Johnny's panicking now. What I mean is, when you're applying the gilding wax, I was always told that your ring finger's a good one to apply it with because you've kind of got like the lightest touch. Like back in the day when I used to do like the when I used to do other shopping TV channels, they always used to say using that finger to apply like skin cream and like eye cream because it's like the lightest touch.
Yes.
You're using your middle finger, interestingly. All right, Johnny. Johnny's just gone, what, to your crow's feet? I hope you know I don't have crow's feet, Johnny. I have a very, very good moisturising regime, which stops me from getting those crow feet. If I do have them, it's all the scowling at you. Right. So yes, so best to use, not your index finger.
I do. So I use this one. It's more comfortable for me. With that one, it's really uncomfortable, and I end up going in with a finger splodge.
Okay.
So I know it's something as simple as this, but it is about figuring out which digit to use. That you are more comfortable being able to create that really light touch with it.
See, it is a sensible conversation. Thank you. It's very important to choose your finger wisely.
Conversation I never thought I'd be having, can I just say.
Oh dear.
But yeah, you do really need a light touch because you want to get as much on that emboss as you possibly can. It doesn't matter if little bits go down the sides, obviously. You're really not going to be able to escape that, but you don't want it to look like you have just splodged it on there.
Yeah.
So it's definitely just take your time with it, keep going over. And then once you've got it sort of everywhere, have a look at it. Have you missed any bits? Do you want to add a little bit more? This swirl definitely needs a lot more gold adding to it. So I'm just going to go over it. And I can be a little bit or a little less delicate because I've already got all the area covered that I need to. So now I can go in and add more. And then you're going to get a real pop of gold on top of the rest of it. So just... And you can see sort of there where it's just coming off sort of that middle bit, you've got more gold and then it sort of blends out.
Yeah.
And if I just tip it, you can see, look at the gold.
Oh, yes.
It's just beautiful. So even though I've coloured with my metallic pen, I've popped a little bit over because it just blends it all in. Absolutely beautiful.
Marvellous.
So then the only other thing I really want to do with this, because I was just saying, it just speaks for itself. It's absolutely gorgeous. You don't need to add lots to it at all. I've just got one of my these pearlescent ones. Oh my days.
Oh yes.
Cosmic purple. So it's got that lovely metallic effect, which obviously ties into the metallic pen, ties into the metallic gilding wax. So I've just popped a little bit down.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring in my special pot. No one panic.
Everyone uses that now, though. Do you know?
Everyone uses it.
Yeah.
And I just want to add some little taps.
Yeah, I've seen the majority of our guys pick that up and use it now.
Yeah, it's it's the best present I think I've ever been bought.
Jeffrey says, I do believe Michelle is buttering up the mother-in-law to get more Christmas presents. Well, I mean, what made you think that, Jeffrey? I didn't feel that at any point. Hi to Craig, who joins us in Flagstaff, Arizona, Evelyn in Colorado, Patty Phelps, good morning from a freezing Wisconsin. At least the sun is shining bright. Yeah, and thank you, Susie, reminding us the Cyber 23 code is actually a multi-use code as well. You know what that means. Go forth and spend.
Multiple order.
Go forth and multiply. And also, on the subject of Cyber Monday later on, Hannah says, Ben, you work in a building full of cardboard and glue, and Michelle is the queen of construction. I have every faith that she could fashion a robot.
Yes.
Will you? Yes. Please unleash your inner Blue Peter presenter for later on Cyber Monday show. Hey, imagine if I came back as a robot later on. Never say never.
That would be hilarious. I'm just waiting. I'm just blowing on this a little bit just for it to dry.
Yeah.
But let me pop it there. I've just got a card. Our multi-purpose card is what I always use for my card bases. I've got that beautiful pink mirror card from our luxury card stock. It might be purple actually. The ones where you've got the matte mirror and glitter card. We've got green, red, gold.
Yeah.
That luxury. So that's what I've used for there, because again, it just ties in absolutely beautifully. Because that's still wet though, I'm going to just pop that on there, see where I'm popping it on, just so I know where not to put some glue. And I'm just going to tape straight on here instead. If I was at home, I'd wait for it to dry, but it really doesn't matter.
No.
So let's line this up and pop it on. There being careful not to splodge my splodgers. And then I've got 3 tiny little ditzy flowers that I've die cut out. So again, you've got some little ditzy flowers in here. This I use all the time. The flowers in it are absolutely gorgeous.
What's that set called again?
It's the Delightful Bouquet.
Okay.
It sits on my desk all the time. You can get the separate die that creates that vase, that base.
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
This one is just all the flowers, all the florals in there. I've coloured them up with my pen, popped a little bit of the gilding wax onto those as well. And then this as well, they're just for you. So those are our little, what are those little mini dies called? Are they just the mini dies?
Mini expressions.
Mini expressions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've just die cut that out, and again, it's on some gold mirror because it's tying in white card, and then again, that same purple or pink as the back. I'm going to pop on a couple of foam pads. So this is going to pop up. This is what I mean. It pops up here beautifully, and you're not covering any of that. And that's a nice sized sentiment as well. So these 3 little flowers are going to go on here.
I know I say this a lot as well. I mean, I love your bright and breezy cards, but I'm a big fan of cards like this with the white space. White can be very impactful, can't it?
It really can, if you do it well.
Yeah.
It can be amazing. Now, with that, I'm not going to put anything else on it. Those ink splodgers on there are in place of something like a ribbon or gems, because I don't think when you've got things like that on, you don't need to add anything else. So if I turn that round, it is a beautiful embossing folder, isn't it?
I absolutely love that. What a lovely collection. And again, it just shows you how much work these embossing folders are going to do for you to create the most sophisticated looking cards. I think the deal is incredible here. We've double checked it. It is right. You can, of course, use your code on that as well to get an extra 20% off. I mean, that is just incredible. That's coming down under £15, around £14 and change if you're platinum, which really is ridiculous. If you're using that Cyber23 code and you're in the US and you're platinum, you're down to about 21 bucks. Incredible. For 6, yes, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 embossing folders, which I just think are absolutely gorgeous. You've got the filigree swirls there as well, one of the 6, and however you sort of wish to use these, you can use these in loads and loads of different ways. But look at this again. This is the beautiful flourishing swirls. Just adding a little bit of ink or taking your gilding waxes to them, as you saw with Michelle a few moments ago. Colouring these in as well, and then just popping on a sentiment. If you want to do a bit of background work with these, of course you can too, but they're quick, easy cards that look the absolute business. This one is your graceful swirls, whether it's like the bottom of your card or even that way around, looks marvellous. And then lastly is your elegant swirls, all 6 of those included in the bundle. That's the one that Michelle just used in that last project. You can pick yours up for just £17.60 or £26.40 today. Next up, the tape pens have been very popular ever since we launched these. It was a week ago today, actually, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Last Monday. Wowee. And these are brilliant. It's the newly designed, stronger. Look, this is what it's going to look like when you get it in the box. Stronger. Well, not stronger, but longer tape pens, 36% longer, so you're actually getting 30 feet this time around as far as the tape is concerned. 30 metres you're getting as far as the tape is concerned, with the dots and the straight tapes as well. Again, you will notice, if I just plonk those down here, the design on these is very, very different to your originals, which looked like this. Just to stress again, because I know some people don't like change, some people will be very happy with the original tape pens. These are still going to be stocked, we're still going to be using these. They're not disappearing anywhere anytime soon, so you can still get them. However, what you're going to find, and I think the majority of people will agree as well, these are fantastic. However, these are bigger. All right, so you're going to get more on a roll. They're more ergonomically designed, so they sit in your hand a lot easier, as we were describing a little bit earlier on. That is sort of like your little mouse, your little tape mouse. This is like your tape, what did you call it, Johnny? Duck. Tape duck. It's also easier. It's also, I just don't need the sound effects in my ear. It's also, yeah, tape duck. I've got a really funny story about when my wife was a childminder with Duck, but I don't know if I can tell that story on air. Maybe I'll do it on a Facebook Live at some point in the future. So you get your 2 tape pens. Now you know which is which. So this one here, the lighter one, is your tape pen. You can see the purple one is your dotty tape pen. Holds much better. You've also got the little flap at the bottom there. That allows you, that's kind of like on the old one where you had the little end which you popped on when you didn't want to use it. That's what this is doing. It's stopping the tape coming out when you finished with it, pops it away nice and easily. And again, I think it's more environmentally friendly, and it means you're not going to be losing those tops everywhere because it's connected to the actual tape pen itself. And then of course they're refillable. So you get your 2 to get you started, then you get 5 refills across the 2 different styles of tape pen. So you've got 5 of your dotty, 5 of your normal, and then when you want to change them over, you simply just you squeeze here, and that releases this top component right there. And then all you can do is simply pull these apart like so, he says. There you go. And then you're just going to replace this, once this has run out, because that will go, with one of the other replacements that you've got in the box. Pop that together and away you go. What we will say is this is kind of like the launch bundle, if you like. As we head into the new year, you will be able to buy smaller bundles of these. It's just the fact that we kind of launched this, give you value for money as it comes to the tape pens as they're brand new. You can get all 12 within this bumper pack. £35.99, $50.39 if you're a Platinum member. Great opportunity to jump in and stock up on those today. Realistically, they've been super busy since we launched them as part of that Black Friday mega bundle at the start of last week, and still proving very, very popular indeed now. So do make sure that you grab yours. Also, proving very popular today is another one of our Monday mega deals. These are 24-hour only deals that we do on Monday Makers, so you've got basically up until midnight tonight. Quick dry ink pads, 7-piece selection here. Great price on these again. You're getting 7 for £28 or $40. Don't forget, with these, you will be able to use that code again. So you can get another 20% off Cyber23. It's going to take that down by another £5.60. That's incredible. 7 ink pads, rather, you're going to get there for $22.40. And you're taking 10 off that, so that's $32, isn't it, if you're Platinum. 7 colours. Chinese red. That's one of my absolute faves, that really super juicy, really super bright. I mean, that one not so much, it's been used. Yours will appear more bright and juicy. You've also got your straw bale. You're going to get grasshopper or grasshopper. You're going to get Oasis. Mad for it.
George was watching the other week when I was in.
George of the joystick.
George of the joystick, yeah.
Oh.
Play press right.
Was he actually? Was he playing along?
I think so.
Aww.
He didn't send no right answers for me though.
No, I'm not surprised. It's George. Lagoon. And also your baby blue. All 7 of those. So those are your quick dry ink pads. Great if you love to use those layering stamps that we've got, which I know a few of you have picked up recently in various sales and whatnot. That is a 24-hour only deal, as I say, as part of the Monday mega deals. So make sure you grab them if you want them. We have got many, many people waiting to check out. So if you've been waiting for a break in the show, now we're going to give you the opportunity to do just that. We'll come back with more great demos, more of your chat as well. But head to the checkouts. We'll see you back here in about 4 minutes' time.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the products.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other, where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special, 100%, it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
Massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously, the people not just here at Crafts Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right? Yeah. Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What did she do?
Exactly how he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on catch-up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Hello, Kathy Myers. Hello, Melanie D says beautiful card, Michelle. Gretchen Diffie says beautiful. And Susan Carter says, I cannot get anything done watching this. We apologise for that. Gail Moore says, good morning to everyone checking in from Maryland. Hello, Maryland. Hello also to Melanie D says, what a beautiful card, Michelle. Beautiful. That is gorgeous card, Michelle, says Stephanie Barnett. Also, Jodie saying, Michelle is such a beautiful crafter. Aww. I love her delightful way of enhancing every collection.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
You are the enhancer. And Rosalind,
I've been called worse.
Eh?
I've been called worse.
And Rosalind Russell says, hello everyone, trying to organise my latest package. I really need to stop shopping. Don't stop shopping today.
No.
Maybe stop tomorrow if you want to stop, but don't stop today. I mean, don't stop tomorrow, but I mean, definitely don't stop today. Because today you got the code. If you stop today, you won't be able to use the code.
The code.
Cyber 23.
Need to use the code multiple times.
You can use it multiple times. I would say, even if you're shopping today and you're going, I've got most of the things that I want, you can never have too many of your craft room core essentials, right? Like cardstock and adhesives.
Glue.
Yeah.
And what?
Adhesives.
Oh, I thought you said snips.
Snips as well. Never have too many snips.
Well, no, you can't. No.
So use it or lose it.
Use it or lose it.
That's good, that. The code is Cyber23, by the way. CYBER2ER. CYBER23. ER.
It's because of where you come from, isn't it?
That is because of where I come from. There's a joke trying to creep its way into my mind, but I can't quite get the exact wording of it. It'll come to me in a second. Before that, more importantly, let's talk about the Kaleidoscope Origami Dies. These launched birthday, didn't they, actually, back in October. Very different, perhaps, to dies which you've seen previously with us. I know when we first saw these on an HSM preview show just before birthday, there was a lot of hype and a lot of excitement about these because a lot of people were excited to get them because they love that kind of tactile nature of being able to kind of die cut the individual elements to create that final sort of origami kaleidoscope snowflake or star, whatever it might be. And a lot of people actually, I remember the show kind of like jumping in and watching them when we launched them and thinking, oh, shall I, shan't I? And then by the time we'd shown you how you can use these and the different effects that you can create with them, lots of people certainly were jumping in, and if not to get the full collection, to jump in and just get these to kind of try them out because they are so very different. We're going to have a look at how you use these with Michelle in just a second, but just to show you the different designs that you're going to be getting here. So you get a 4-piece collection, 8 dies in total. So you've got your snowflake there, the seasonal snowflake. That's the one you used this morning, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. So that's your first one, that beautiful snowflake. Then you are going to be getting this. I mean, the level of detail, again, is just off the chart. Look at the amount of detail that you've got in that sensational star. And once again, you've got all of that depth and dimension that you can create with the little origami folds you're going to be doing. Then you've got your delicate doilies. I mean, nothing too delicate about that, really. I mean, that is absolutely delightful, isn't it? Delightful and decadent is what I would say as far as that one's concerned.
Do you know what these are perfect for? So that you can see they've all got that little hole in the middle.
Yeah.
You're going to create loads of these. You're going to string them up with your Christmas lights, and each Christmas bulb is going to just peek through there
that's a nice
and put them around you. Your kids are going to love creating these. I've done that at home with that snowflake one. I've got some lovely twinkling lights, and they look lovely with those.
If you were doing that, then would you use like a stronger weight GSM?
No, I think if you're hanging stuff up anyway, especially in my house, if I put a nail into my wall, it just, because it's only plasterboard and it's quite thin.
Yeah.
So if I put something that I need to hold something heavy up with, it's not happening on my wall. So actually, the lighter weight card works better for me because then I can just bung it up with a little bit of blue tack and it stays up there.
There you go. All the tips, home decor tips for you as well. No, home decoration tips. I mean, seriously.
Home decor with Michelle.
Yeah. Ben and Michelle.
Ben and Michelle.
Home decor show. This last one is your flourishing florals. £27.20 or £35.20 is the price on these. Again, an October launch, so you can use your code on these as well. Cyber Monday code, 20% off. Cyber23 is your code. Whack it in. Make the most of that extra discount. Carol D. Alicia says, happy Monday makers. Happy Monday makers to you. Let's have a look. So we looked at the snowflake earlier on. Which of the 4 are you going to be playing with now?
Delicate doilies.
Ah, okay.
They're all so very pretty. So, and just remembering, you're getting two dies in, which is going to create 2 totally different decorative pieces. You can pop them together or you can have them totally separate. They look equally as beautiful. And don't forget, you're also getting those instructions in there. Like I said before, once you have used these, you don't need those at all.
Yeah.
And again, you know, you can come and watch. I mean, how many shows that we do with these? So many. So there's always that education there for you if you've got something and you're a little stuck.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use the largest of the 2. The reason being, I just love that decorative cutout in the middle. I don't know if you can quite see it. There you go. It's just a beautiful flower in there. So we're going to use that. So I'm just going to pop it on here. These are going to go through your mini. So if you're wanting to do a bit of crafting in front of the telly on a night, and you don't, obviously you're not going to have you might have your Gemini 2 on your knee on the sofa watching Crafters TV. You might want your mini on your knee instead. Might be a little less weighty.
Oh, right, yeah, I mean, yeah. These strong knees.
Yes. They're going to go through beautifully. Paper piecing. See those 4 big pieces there? You're going to paper piece those back in a different colour if you want to.
Yeah.
So you've got that possibility with these as well. So let me just, and again, look, it's cut straight through with no issues, perfect. No problems. So the way I do it, I know on the instructions, again, I'm using Craig's board.
How do you know that's Craig's?
I've got a hunch, because it's filthy. I know it's Craig's, because it's filthy, look. He's in later. Don't tell him I said that.
Yeah, I won't.
So I didn't say, our cherry red Centura Pearl. Absolutely perfect for all your Christmas makes. It's the most perfect red. But again, so you can put it on your scoreboard to reinforce these score lines. I find this the easiest way. These tools that come with our scoreboards, you've got a really fine end here. That sort of overly circly fine bit. That's its official name.
I always wondered. Overly circly fine bit?
Yeah. So it absolutely, it sits up against your ruler, absolutely perfect. Yeah. Now, I know I was saying earlier that, I'm using Centura Pearl and it's a 310 weight. So I know I said earlier that I find it easier with a lighter weight. I'm not going to make, you can of course use this. I just find it easy with a lighter weight for the things that I do with them. But because I'm not going to make a full circle with these, it doesn't matter too much. I find it's going to sit better on my card with what I'm going to do in a stronger weight. So I think it always depends on what it is you're wanting to make as to what weight card that you're going to use. So I'm just going to, so we're going to fold that.
Had you used dies like this before this launch? Is this something that you would do, or was it a case of you kind of like having a go and trying it out for yourself?
Yeah, I've never used these before.
No.
And I must admit, I absolutely love them.
Okay. Did you think you were going to love them when you came into it, or did you think, not quite sure if these are
I didn't. I thought, oh, they're nice.
Yeah.
And then I used them for the first time and I thought, oh my God, I love these. So you can see I'm just gently folding and burnishing, and you've got that lovely, just pull that out, that decorative finish now. And again, both sides looks equally as fabulous. So again, depending on what it is that you're making, will obviously depend on which way you're popping it up. So just being careful. I'm just using my finger behind just to help me fold that burnish line. Because you've got all that decorative bit very close to your score line, you want to make sure that you're doing this bit nice and slowly and steady. We're the tortoise and not the hare on this one. So there you go. So
well, no wonder you're the tortoise, because you are Michelle.
Oh my gosh, that was so bad, but it was so good.
Thank you. Oh, I think I got a round of applause in the gallery there. Yes, yes.
I really liked that one.
Oh yeah.
So red liner there. I always use red liner on these. I just find it so much easier. The grab is instant, and because it's so easy to layer these up, I don't feel you need to worry about wiggle room, because you're just going to pop it straight over and it's going to stick. So you're not having to worry about trying to pop it together that way, because you don't need to.
Okay.
Because they're symmetrical, they're going to go over absolutely perfectly. But
all I can think of now is, sorry, just go back to the Michelle, like next time you and Ben go to a fancy dress party, just go and he could just have you on his back and just go as himself. And then when people say, what have you come as? And then he can go, oh, I've come as a tortoise. How are you a tortoise? Oh, this is Michelle. There you go. That's the cheapest fancy dress costume ever. That is brilliant.
I really like that.
Yeah. I'm a tortoise. How are you, tortoise? This is Michelle. That really made me. All I can picture is that next Halloween. Hey. Yeah, Michelle on Ben's back, piggyback. Yeah. Oh, dear.
So dotted tape pen.
Yeah.
I've just got some of our gold. So this is. You know our Centura Pearl glitter card? We've got like is it a champagne? Is it called champagne,
yes,
the colour?
It is.
It's that one that I'm using. So I'm just going to trim this round. You can see I've already sort of taped it down so it can be a little bit fiddly, but just bear with it. And we can trim up there and trim that off.
Okay.
So a faux paper piece in effect on there. So let's do the same on this one as well. I am using my dotty for a little bit of speed, but because I'm going onto that glitter cardstock, if I was at home, I would probably use some wet glue.
Okay.
But just for a little bit of speed, and it is going to stick well enough.
That tacky glue you'd use,
yes,
isn't it?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I've still got little bits. I think I've peeled a little bit of skin off as well from earlier. I didn't really, but I've still got, my hand looks about 300 years old with all that peeling glue on it.
You did put a fair bit on there.
I did put a fair bit on there.
Yeah.
Got a little bit carried away.
Yeah.
Which is not like me at all, to get
No.
carried away with anything. So just fold that up so I can
Trying to relive those halcyon days of being at school that you were telling us about earlier on. Everyone's been there though, haven't they, I think?
Definitely. Right, there you go. So we've got those two pieces. Always do that before you obviously attach them together if this is what you're going to do. I've got that little bit of red liner tape on that side, like I was saying before. You're going to bring in your other piece, you're going to turn it over. You're going to line it up right along the outside edge, and then you're going to give it a good press. And when you turn it over, it's attached. Now, if you're doing a full circle, you would carry on doing that just one side at a time until you've got your full piece. In this case, you're going to need 8 pieces.
Yeah.
But I'm going to leave that like that for now, because what I'm going to do is we're going to bring in this card base. So it is 5. So it's 10 inches by 8 2/8, or 8 1/4. So I've left it the width of my A4. Craft card, perfect for Christmas. A definitely underrated card.
I agree with you actually. I love craft card at Christmas. I just think adds a bit more of a sort of a vintage feel to it, cosy Christmas feel.
A bit more Scandi.
Scandi, yeah, it's good. Do you tend to use craft as well year round, or more so this time of year?
I do tend to use it all year round. I think if I'm using anything red, you can see that I've got lots of red with this because I'm using my red Centura Pearl. I think that the craft card and red is just the most gorgeous combination.
Yeah.
Now, I use that tacky glue. Now, I know I don't normally use my tacky glue on my mats and layers, but this craft card, because it's so fibrous and it soaks it up, I find that you can use either or for your craft card, hence why I used that one. And then what we've got is we're just going to have a nice little pop of that red coming out. So I'm going to swap to this. In fact, I'm not, because I'm going onto the Centura Pearl, which is coated.
Yeah.
You're definitely going to be better off using this one. So there we go. Popping this on.
Marvellous.
There we go. And this is just my white multi-purpose.
Yeah.
So then again, so I've got these. So I've got another set of mats and layers. I've got that red Centura Pearl, I've got craft card, and I've got the Colour Your World paper pad, which is just absolutely gorgeous.
I never ever saw that, and I always harp on about it. It literally sold out, didn't it, the day we launched it?
It did. It really did.
Never seen it in, well, I know I'm seeing it now, but never seen the full pad.
No. So I'm going to use the straw bale.
Yeah.
Just round the edges. This is my water reactive one, which is in that little deal that I showed you earlier of those 10 ink pads.
Oh, yes.
I got you, because you've got 2 of those, you've got 2 opaques, you've got 2...
Yeah.
I'm going to say shiny, but you've got 2 shimmer.
Shimmer.
You've got 10 in total. So that's going to pop on there. It just, because I've put that that glitter on, it ties it in, it ties that colour in. So let's just pop some glue behind here.
Got plenty of choice of that, actually, if you're after ink pads, because you've got Michelle's assorted bundle, and we've got that Monday mega deal on the quick dry. You've actually got the straw bale and the quick dry as well, if you want to jump in and grab that.
But I did say, though, that straw bale is one of my most used ink pads.
Oh, is it?
Straw bale.
How so?
Because it's just perfect to edge like this. The straw bale and one of the browns, the lighter brown, I can't remember what it's called, just for edging. It's one of my most used. It's just, you can use it with so many different colours.
Yeah. Oh, good stuff. Yeah, check it out. It's all on the web. Shop the day. You see all the deals. Use the code as well. Remember the code by now? Cyber23.
I'm going to say that they should.
I'm not getting bored of saying it. Eh?
So we've got all those beautiful mats and layers. So we're going to pop this just in the corner. So all we're going to do is I'm going to do it with my tape pen again, just for a little bit of speed. I'm going to pop some tape just on that edge there. And it doesn't matter that I'm using my normal because you're not going to see it. Just on that piece because they're going to fold under. And then here. Again, if I was at home, I would probably use a wet glue, but just for speed, I'm going to use that. I'm going to line it up with the corner. This is, I think, the fiddliest bit.
Yeah.
Or the hardest bit, because they're nice and simple to use.
Oh, cute. That's a really different way to use it.
Yeah, almost like a corner die.
Yeah.
But you've got that lovely... Just trying to...
So you could almost slot something into that as well if you wanted, couldn't you? Like a little tag.
You absolutely could, yeah.
Yeah. It's so nice to see you use them like this because, as I say, like when you look at them in their entirety, in my little mind, with my one brain cell, I always think, you must cut 8 every time, must make finished project, you know, must do it like this every single time. Where actually, as you're showing us here, you can do so many different things if you just think out of the box a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, just putting a little bit of... I haven't covered this one up. I haven't put the glitter card behind because I just wanted one with it behind and one with it out. So it allows me to be able to see that decorative pattern underneath as well. And it just adds to that sort of multifaceted look. And then I've got, if I can pick them up, only thing is when you get something on the desk, isn't it? It's trying to get your fingers underneath. So those, love these dies.
Large word dies.
I love these.
Yeah.
So I'm quickly pop these on.
I think these might still be on. We had them on the other day on a great deal.
I love them.
Yeah.
They are, so these, I know I've said it numerous times today, so usable.
Yeah, they are still available.
Fabulous. So I've got that lovely hugs just there. And they're not too thin and fiddly that you can't use your dotty with these absolutely perfectly. Hugs and kisses we've got for this one. You can go back down, you.
Do you know what I also like about this card that you've made?
What's that?
In the fact that, again, my one little brain cell looks at these, and because they're quite detailed and quite intricate, I automatically go to, well, they need to be like a very sort of vintage sort of style cut. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a vintage style. But you've actually taken something here which is quite fun, quite contemporary, quite up to date, and still use those dies in a way that looks amazing.
Thank you.
So good.
Just a little bit of a different way.
Crossover of styles.
There we go. So there we go. I'm going to turn that around. Again, I don't feel it needs any gems because you've got all that pattern on there.
Yes. That is incredible. How much do we love that? How much do we love that? Sorry, I'm just still... Speak, Ben, it's your turn. It is the full collection, the Kaleidoscope Origami Dies. Very quickly, all of the designs that you're going to be getting here. Your flourishing florals, that beautiful seasonal snowflake. This one I love as well. So much detail there with them beautiful, sensational stars. And then last but by no means least, in this collection, you have got your delicate doilies, 2720 or 3520. Welcome if you have just joined us. We are here, Monday Makers. And again, if you're like, hang on a minute, what? Monday Makers? It's only 4 o'clock. What's he talking about? We've shifted it. It's in a new slot just for today only because tonight from 6, 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, we've got our Cyber Monday special. It's me, it is Craigle Bagel. We have got some, it's going to be fast, it's going to be furious. It's going to be like A bit cart-loady. Let's put it out there. There's so many deals. Loads of great deals from that we've got left over from the Black Friday. And then, of course, lots of new deals as far as Cyber Monday is concerned as well, with goodie bags, with mystery bags, with time-limited deals, with £10, $10 deals as well. And, of course, the addition of the code Cyber23. Pop that in. That was my robot there. And you get an extra 20% off at checkout. Standard T's and C's, usual exclusions. But as I've said, rather than boring yourself with reading all through that, just whack it in when you check out. And if it can apply, it will apply. That's the basic way to think about it. Hello to Olga, who's just joined us on YouTube, saying hello all. And hello to Stephanie Barnett, who says, I love Craft Card all year round. Yes, Craft Card, definitely not just for Christmas. We're going to have a quick look, I believe, in the bag. This Cyber Monday, the Cyber Monday mystery bag, or the Cyber Moseby bag, as I thought it was called earlier on. This is a brilliant bag. You don't get the bag, however, you do get the contents of it. Now, first things first, £130 or 108, is that 87 or 67? $187 worth of content for just £50 or $60. Then you use your code Cyber23, so you're saving in fact then another £4, $12, so £40 or $48 for everything you're about to see here. Ready? This is going to shock you. Craft and Carry workstation. Not to be confused with the Deskmade that we've also got on another crazy deal. This is the one that, hang on, I'll show you. Oh, you can see it on the front there. This is the one that that folds out, where you've got all the different slots. You've got the little pockets on the side there as well. Loads of room in the back to put things like your guillotine, things like your paper pads, and it allows you to go from this to this. Plenty of room. Great little craft and carry workstation there, and yeah. Honestly, first time I think we've ever done a craft and carry workstation in a mystery bag. So this is basically your value. You're also going to get all of your beautiful Centura pearl. That's the trend. 40 sheets in there. I'll open that up a little bit later on for you, but you've got 8 beautiful colours in that collection. 310 GSM, 40 sheets of cardstock. Also, in this set, you are going to receive stencils. These stencils we launched with some of the glitter paste back along. It's actually a 3-piece set. So you've got your 8x8, which is kind of like your background stencil. You've got your border stencil and then your little icon in there too. So 3 stencils in that set. And then we're going to give you one of our fantastic pop-out sentiment dies. These are really cute. If you love to have a card with that sort of kinetic effect, something which surprises the recipient and pops out, then these are absolutely brilliant. That there is your value, and by the way, way more than your value if you're going to be using that Cyber23 code. Everything else I'm about to show you in this bag, you're getting for free. Here we go. Right, you're getting more stencils. The textile trio there, you're getting those 3 beautiful designs, 3-piece. Those are 4x8, the size of those. You're also going to get one of our fantastic edgeable dies, this one from the Wildflower collection. From the best Christmas collection, as far as I'm concerned, we've ever done. You're getting that beautiful stamp set from the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, with the children watching out on Christmas Eve to see if they can spot Old St. Nick. Then you're going to get some sort of quirky sentiments. Giggle more, worry less. Dream more, work harder.
No, the giggle one.
I like the giggle one. Best gift ever. I should know, I bought it. This is all free, by the way. Also free. Oh, you're getting the Prince and Princess from the Once Upon a Time collection. That's a really beautiful die. Also for free, you're going to get the 2-piece swaddled butterflies. Really handy die set to have there from the Country Lane collection. Also for free, we're giving you embellishments. There is 100 embellishments there from the Fuchsia collection in different colours. Then on top of that, we are going to give you, let's give you some tools, shall we? Pokey tools, always handy. 2 of those for free. What else are we going to give you? Ha-ha! Craig's favourite, the Edge Crimpler. Hey, if you want to create like a beautiful sort of distressed effect to your papers. One of Debbie's favourites, the wibbly wobbly knife. So this is not your standard craft knife, it's the swivel knife, which the blade allows you to go around like cutting out, well, wibbly wobblies. It allows you to cut them out a lot easier. Curves, There you go, that's the word I was looking for, not wibbly wobblies. And you're also going to get the replacement blades for that as well, 5 of those included for free. Also, we're going to give you in this mystery bag 3 rolls of our low-tack tape, and we're going to finish off with 2 ink pads. So in the opaque, you've got your Damson Wine, and finally, in your quick dry, you have got Bordeaux, you know. Everything there I've just shown you, all of that in possibly one of the best mystery bags we've ever done is free when you pick up the pop-out, the stencils, that Centura Pearl and the Craft and Carry workstation. It is an incredible buy. Once again, what I would say to you is apply that checkout code, Cyber23, and if you're looking at this and thinking, amazing value for money, but I've got some of the items that are already in that bag, I say to you, isn't it potentially just worth grabbing it again, and any duplicates that you've got, either A, working quicker with by using both at the same time, or giving away the bits and pieces that you've got, and be very generous this Christmas. It is a great mystery bag, not to be missed. Grab it whilst you can and use that code today as well. We've got more goodie bags as well, which you'll find out more about a little bit later on when we head into that show, but get there before we do, because I've got a feeling it is going to be a busy old night tonight. Hi also to Betsy Throot Black, who says, love, love, love the card. Lots more demos coming up with Michelle. And says the blossoms look very oriental done that way. And Stephanie Theodos says, fabulous card, Michelle. Brilliant idea for use of all the dies. I love it. Something else which you're going to love are our Swash sentiment dies. These have proved very popular today, and actually really fantastic demo earlier on with Michelle on Wake Up Call, just showing again how versatile these are if you're wanting to make your sentiment the sort of focal point of your project, but also these are great, as we saw earlier, for snipping into, for creating little borders with, for creating frames with them as well, because the fact that you've got the little the swirly bit, that swash effect, you can join these up very, very easily indeed. They're fantastic, very delicate, very detailed, and pretty much if you go for the full bundle, you have got a sentiment for pretty much every occasion. £28 or $36.80 is your price here. If you're platinum, of course, and then if you apply that code, you then will get another 20% off, £5.60 or over $7 extra is coming off that price. So these are your sentiments. Special Friends, Forever Friends and True Friends makes up the Forever Friends collection. This one is Best Wishes, Time to Celebrate and Congratulations from the set named Congratulations. This one is your friendship bundle, so it's Hugs and Kisses with love, hugs and kisses, and love you lots. This one is called With Thanks, because you've got With Thanks, Thank You, and Special Thanks. This is the one to, well, stash away, and hopefully you don't need to use it very often, but it's there if you do, with sympathy. So very sorry and thinking of you. And lastly, in the set is your Celebrate. So that is birthday celebrations, birthday wishes, party time, and happy birthday. In total, 18 dies. Great, great value for money here, and very versatile, as you will see, with the lovely Michelle. Are you still picking glue off your hands there?
Yes. Yeah, it's going to be all day. I'm going to be just finding random bits of glue. It's stuck in places I didn't even glue it to.
So satisfying though, isn't it?
It really is.
Right.
So I've picked the birthday celebrations. It's just, again, I've said earlier, I love these. They're just a beautiful font. So you've got the happy birthday, birthday wishes, and the party time. So I'm going to pick the party time.
Yeah.
I've got some gold mirror cards. So this is from our, again, those luxury card stocks, card stock packs that I was telling you about with the mirror, matte mirror, and the glitter. And then I've got this. This is the rose gold. You know those 12 by 12 card pads? It's got the the glitter.
Yeah.
And because there's a rose gold, a gold, and a silver one.
Yeah.
So that is from that. And that's it's like a matte pearlescent, isn't it? And then I've just got a normal piece of multi-purpose. I always have to check my glue because that's all-purpose, which means that's multi-purpose.
Yeah.
Cannot get that right for love nor money. And then I've got 2 of my gold shimmer ink pads.
Oh,
These are like
gorgeous.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's nothing else to say about these. Apart from they are just the most delicious ink pad I've ever used. So just look, just by doing that and laying some of that colour down, I don't even need to go in with one of my ink daubers because I just want to lay enough down, because what we're going to do is we're just going to put some clear embossing powder on it, but I want to make sure that it is long enough. So let me bring in a spare piece of card so I'm not scared to go over the edges. I mean, it just fills the card absolutely perfectly. You don't throw your die on the floor, that's not part of the demo.
No?
No, definitely not. And then we're just going to pop some just clear embossing powder.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think, when you've got a beautiful ink like that, you don't want to go over it with a coloured embossing powder. So let's tip that off and into there.
Okay.
And then just going to use my tool, my heat tool, to set this. So you can do this two ways. You can ink a background like this, and you know, heat set it and then die cut, or you can die cut your pieces out. But because these are quite delicate, it's a little bit fiddly to try and get ink all over those and then to sort of heat set it with your heat tool. So it's a lot easier just to create a little background where you're going to heat it all up and then sort of die cut that out.
I don't think I've ever seen, like normally when you heat emboss like this, it's on something a little bit smaller. This has got to be the most satisfying demonstration of embossing that
when you get to see it like
ever
this.
Seen, because it's such a big bit of card. That is amazing.
This one thing here with the heat setting, I think, is the reason that 99% of us are crafters.
Yeah.
We've seen someone do this and we was like, I need to do that.
So good, isn't it?
And it doesn't take long either. Once it gets going and you just follow it round, it doesn't take long at all.
It's like magic.
But it's even more satisfying doing it this way than just those little bits that we sometimes do, definitely.
Yeah. Could you go again and add another layer to that then if you wanted as well?
You can do. You can double and triple emboss, heat emboss if you want to, absolutely. But I'm not going to, because it's only those those thinner dies that I'm sort of cutting out. I don't feel I need to. So make sure that you're quite happy with the amounts. I'm just looking for my die. I've thrown it on the floor somewhere.
Oh no.
I'll use a different one. That's quite all right.
I heard it clang.
Yeah, it's probably outside in the green room. You know, when some clangs and bounces away. It's in the craft vault.
Oh yeah.
It's gone, hasn't it?
I'm just going to get down here. Ooh, my knees. Oh yeah.
It's gone.
Disappeared.
Well and truly gone.
Which one was it?
Party time.
Might be party time for you. It's not for me. Looking for that die. Carry on. If I find it, I'll let you know.
We'll use a different one. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Still down there.
That's really annoying. How is that? Like, how is that?
I've no
bounced
idea.
and it's like not in sight anywhere. Oh, I can see it.
Can you really?
Yeah.
It was where we weren't even looking. Yes.
Oh.
Party time.
I am back to front. I'm looking at it. That doesn't say party time. That says.
That's what I thought. Right, so we're going to put this piece to the side for now. I want it to cool down fully. If you don't allow it to cool down fully, when you run it through to die cut it, what you end up doing is the top can peel off, and then you end up with almost like a sticker. So let's let that cool down first, because we're just going to die cut just a few more of these out. So again, those two beautiful colours of mirror card that I'm using. So let's just trim this in half and pop that on there. So run it through. Again, I don't know if I said earlier, but these all go through your mini.
Nice.
Perfectly. In fact, my daughter discovered my mini Gemini for the first time the other day.
Oh yeah?
She thought it was the cutest thing she's ever seen.
Ah.
She was really chuckling because sometimes she'll sit at my desk, and what she does is when she's on her phone, she leans it up against my Gemini Midi. And she came into the kitchen one of the days last week, and the mini was there instead of the midi, and she was in hysterics because she thought it had shrunk.
Oh, you put it in the wash or something?
Yeah. She said that to me, have you run it through the washer, Mum? I was like, what are you trying to say about me and washing? I'm not that. In fact, that's a joke. You know, if she's ever bought anything for the kids and it's been a little bit too big, I've been, it's fine. I'll wash it. It'll shrink.
Shrink it down to size for you.
It'll fit you soon.
Yeah.
No worries. So a couple of those. We'll just die cut one more of these out and pop that through. And then by the time we've run that one through, this should be nice and even though it is cool to touch, I want it cool fully all the way through. So let's pop this last one off. So you can see I've got lots and lots of these die cut out. So pop that last one out and then we will run this through.
Okay.
There we go. Wait, just bear with me. Because obviously it's heat embossed, my tape's not sticking to it, so I'm going to stick my tape to the plate instead.
Stephanie just said I embossed on vellum the other day.
Yes, you can.
It took longer and I used the lower heat setting, but it came out great.
Yeah, use your lower heat setting, and I wouldn't hold your heat tool as close as we tend to do when we're just using normal card. But yeah, that's another one of those slow and steady things that you need to do.
Tortoise in the hair.
Yeah, definitely. So.
I used to have a teacher who's, always remember her, she was called Mrs. Turtle.
Really?
Yeah, funny name, but she taught us well.
Love that. That's hilarious. Is that in your dad joke book?
In my dad... No, it isn't in the dad joke book, actually.
Is it not?
No.
Is that coming in issue 2?
I would love to do an issue 2. I keep saying as well at some point we should definitely do, because everyone says that it's not, you know, it's hard to make cards for blokes, right? We should definitely make a dad jokes collection.
That's a great idea.
Like a, I don't know whether it would be like a card kit or whether it would be like, you know, like a stamp. I don't know what I was doing there. Sorry about that, if you caught me doing that. If it was like a stamp set, or, do you know what I mean? Or it could be a stamp and die set, easily.
As a stamp
gags,
set?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you know what? You could even get away with a paper pad having the paper pads
Yes, Michelle.
with it. Yeah, with all the jokes printed on the back, definitely. Oh, on the front.
You know, and there you go. There is your go-to collection for blokes, because all blokes love a dad joke, don't they? Don't they?
They've got to do.
Yeah. I'll put it to Leanne.
Well, I sent some ideas forward last week.
Oh, Johnny's just said you missed the deadline for that. Was that last week, wasn't it? Oh, well. Coming your way in 2027.
I put some fabulous ideas forward.
Well, you would say that because they were your ideas.
That's it. Yeah. That's it.
Can you, was it better than the dad joke collection?
Oh, no, I don't think anything's going to be better than that.
No, I didn't think it would be. No.
Right, so...
anything you want to tell us? You know,
am I allowed to tell you?
Oh, no. Oh, Johnny says you're not allowed to.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you shouldn't say these things out loud in case somebody copies them. You watch now. Yeah. Someone will nick my dad joke collection idea.
Right, so what I'm doing with these is I'm trimming it into party and time. So I'm getting rid of those swirls on the end, because I don't want those on, but I've got those 2 different golds, and then I've got that beautiful coloured inked one. So this is the last one, and you can see I've got lots of each.
Lovely message from Heidi Hess. Hello, Heidi. She says, I love the way Michelle's designs are so different than others. She helps me look at what I have and think outside the box on the new designs. Thank you, says Heidi.
You're very welcome. I do try. And as my mum said, yes, you are very trying.
Ha!
I always
Dad used to say to me as well. Yeah. I'm trying. Yeah, I know you are.
Right, so I've got a huge pile of parting, I've got a huge pile of time. That didn't sound right. It sounded very weird, didn't it?
A huge pile of what?
party words
Yeah.
and a huge pile of time words.
Oh, time words. Yeah.
Again, you can tell that what paper pad I've
So
had out
colour
this
your world
week.
again.
Colour Your World. I just thought it worked so perfectly for some of my demos, so why not? I do feel bad using it though, because obviously it's not in stock.
No. But the fact that it's not in stock says to me that many people will have it. So it's always good to see it being used.
That's it. But what I love about that paper pad is you can do that with your inks. So if you've got your inks, some of the patterns on this work so easily with all your inks. I've got a frame.
Yeah.
These are Craig's nesting frame dies, the 5x7 ones that I've used for this. Let me just find my pokey tool. I've popped acetate behind. I just stuck one side down so I wouldn't lose my acetate. So I have a tendency to do that. And lift that last bit up and then pop that down. Let me just move that for a second. So give that a good burnish down.
Yeah.
And then we're going to, obviously we're going to make a shaker element because why wouldn't we?
Oh, that's a big one.
It's new.
New.
I went out and asked Tracy. I know.
and she said yes.
Oh, she did. She gave me that look. You know that look she gives you with the sort of the head to the side and.
But you still got what you wanted. No, not everybody comes away with what they want. Most people leave empty-handed.
I know.
You know.
See, even though she tells me no all the time, she still loves me. You don't sound convinced.
Oh no, I didn't mean. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's not what I've heard. Oh, yeah. She might be nice to your face, but when you're not here, boy, oh boy, oh boy. I think she loves us all in her own way.
I think she does.
Yeah.
She definitely does.
I don't know exactly what she said, but it was the tone of voice. Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Love you, Tracy.
Oh, bless her. Right, so you can see that I've got my frame. I don't want to mix my party and my time up.
No.
I mean, heaven forbid. So what I'm going to do is I've already got one of these cut out, so it's just the happy birthday. I've got party time and then I've got happy birthday. And I'm going to decide whereabouts on the front that I'm going to put this. I'm going to put it roughly in the middle. So then that means that I can come in with my foam and put a strip across the middle. And because I've got that lovely sentiment that's going to go on the top, it's going to cover this up so you're not going to see it. So trim that away. So now I can have my party in the top, the time in the bottom, and when I pop that on, you're not going to see it. You're just going to have those two lovely windows. So let's pop these in. I mean, you don't have to have them in as a shaker element if you don't want. You could just sort of glue them all over the back and in a random way if you wanted to. Just pop all those on there and then do the same with these. I'm putting them in one at a time, not because I'm trying to take my time, but because of the fonts. I don't want them all stuck together.
Oh, I see.
So if we put them in just
I suppose that was where you can ensure that they're the right way up, can't you?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Now this is where you can come in with some sequins if you want to as well.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're going to, aren't you? I know.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use these ones because there's lots of big pieces and I don't want them to get all caught up. But this one, so this is like the iridescent diamond. I've got lots of just the smaller pieces left in this one. So I'm going to pop these on because these are going to work beautifully. Because they're smaller, they're going to fall through the fonts, they're going to fall through the letters and they're going to sit behind. And they're going to look lovely.
Yeah.
So they're going to enhance those letters, those words, rather than cover them up. So make sure that you push all the little bits away from where your foam is going to go down. And then take that off. Make sure that you've got no little holes where your sequins can escape from. And I've made sure that I've put my acetate on this time. The last time, well, a little while ago. I forgot to put the acetate on. I did a 5-window shaker.
That is brilliant. Did you then shake it?
I didn't. I nearly did. I nearly did.
That must be the easiest thing to do, go through a shaker and then not put your acetate on.
And then we're going to pop this on here.
Oh, nice.
So you're going to, they've got layered up way too much in the middle. So what I tend to do is you stick them down and they're all stuck in the middle. Try just getting your poker tool in there and just move a few about.
Yeah.
And more often than not, you can get them to sort of unclog from in the middle.
Yeah.
We're going to pop that on the middle. Actually, I think I'm going to put it on a little bit of a jaunty angle. So just a bit of tape. And
look at that.
I'm going to put that on a jaunty angle. Now, it's up to you. You can trim that to the same... Stuck on my foam on a roll.
But, oh.
I sung it the other week. I did.
What, on your own or on air?
No, I sing it at home all the time.
Yeah.
But no, I was on air with Becky. We both sung it wholeheartedly.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
Bringing back the good times.
Absolutely, because I had to apologise to everyone for singing because, you know, my singing is not the best. I think it's fabulous, but I don't have to listen to it.
My Laura's a little bit like that. She thinks she's a great singer. She likens herself to Celine Dion, Beyonce. Unfortunately, I have to politely disagree.
I think I'm more like a Stevie Nicks.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Stevie Nicks wouldn't agree.
No.
You know, because we sing together often.
But she didn't. No,
sorry.
obviously.
So there you go. So you've got a lovely shaker element with those words in there. So if I just turn that round and stand it up, if you find that all your words are sort of getting stuck, just double up your layer of foam.
Yeah.
It's very easily done.
That's so cool. I love that. And again, a really very different way of using these to potentially how you would have thought to do it before. Like Heidi was saying earlier on, like the designs are so different, and actually, you know, taking things not to the nth degree, but just changing things up a little bit. And, you know, like, for example, if I had this set, I don't have it, but if I did, I would literally be like, oh, well, every time I use them, I have to use them like they are here. And, like, you know, yeah, but the fact, like Michelle's just showed us there, party time, taking it, snipping off the ends, taking your 2 words, creating a shaker. I mean, just so very different. Have a play with these. You know, watch more of these shows and get the ideas so that you're getting the very best out of the collection. You're getting 18 dies in total, though, £28, $36 each. This is birthday celebration, so birthday wishes, party time, happy birthday. Then you've got this one, which is so very sorry. It's with sympathy, so very sorry and thank you. You have got with thanks, thank you and special thanks. With love, hugs and kisses and love you lots. Best wishes, time to celebrate and congratulations. And finally, special friend, forever friends and true friend. £28 today, $36 each. I sound like a broken record, I know, but use the code CYBER23. 20% extra will come off that because those launched obviously a little while back now, so you can save yourself another £5.60, $7.20. Really, really amazing value for money. Talking of amazing value for money, this is one of the best sellers of the day so far, and I shall tell you for why. A, not only is this a fantastic complete storage system for all your crafty goodies, but B, it is a smash down rock bottom price today. Best price I have ever seen this at. If you're saying to me, well, hang on a minute, I've seen it at $22.98 before, great price. Yeah, absolutely it is. However, I haven't done it on a day where we've gone, have it at that smash down price, saving $32.20, $38.39 plus your Club Inspired discount, and then use your code as well to get another 20% off. So that's bringing it down by another £4.60. I think it's $18.38. If you're a platinum member and you're shopping in the UK incredible. And then again, if you're in the US, you're taking about another almost $6 off that to bring that down closer to $20. And just to reiterate again, why this has been so popular, it's the full set that you're getting for this price. Obviously, you don't get the contents. The contents are there for illustrative purposes only, but you do get all of the pods that I'm showing you here. You get the clips as well, so you can clip all the different pods together, and of course the base with the solid base there. So again, if you do need to kind of transport things around with this, it's really easy to do so. If you're going to store this as well in things like your your shelving units, again, you can push this right back. There's a little handle on the front, which is so super handy. If you want to kind of like push this back into a shelf unit, you've got it there to pull out when you need it. But listen, just to have everything there in front of you, ready to go on your craft desk, from the bigger kind of pod that you've got at the back here, this one is going to hold things like your portable guillotine, as you can see here. 12 by 12 paper pads. I mean, we've got 2 in there. I mean, how many more are you going to fit in there? 4, 5, 6? It's going to hold a lot. It's capacious. It's really, really spacious when it comes to kind of holding those bigger items. Perfect as well for things like your plates. Perfect as well for scoreboards. You've got kind of smaller pods here. So this one, again, talking about plates, we've popped in some of your plates. We've got our rocker blocks in there, but still plenty of room as far as that's concerned. You've got one of the bigger bins here. And again, you can kind of like organise this exactly how you want it so that you've got all the bits and pieces in the areas that you want them to be. But that is a huge bin once again. We've popped in there some sprays. We've popped in some of our tools. You get those clips as well, by the way. So you get a set of your straw and clip pods. So if you want to use the pods individually away from the base, you can clip those together and pop them on your craft desk. This one's really handy, again, sort of smaller. You've even got storage down the side for popping in things like your pokey tools, paint brushes. We've got dye brush tools. We've got some of our tape bends. We've got some of our burnishing tools in there. We've also got tape pen. Tape pen. Oh, now there's an idea, Johnny. A tape pen. What we could do is get my face on a tape pen, limited edition, right? And then it's a tape Ben.
Tape Ben.
Is that going to be a winner alongside the dad joke toppers? Let us know. Tape Ben. I'll put that. Can you imagine? I'm going to knock on Leanne's door. Is she back yet? No, I think she's back. Oh, she's back tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah.
Leanne. I know I'm a little bit late to the meeting about the ideas, but I've got 2 absolute crackers I think you're gonna love. This, can you imagine? I might actually do that. The tape pen. Woohoo! I love it, Johnny. I could be a goer. This one again, we've got some of our classics, illustrators, sparkle pens in. So again, handy for keeping your pens to hand. And then this one again. I mean, we've put some of our glues in there. We've got all of them in, including some of the chunky glue. It's up to you what you store in, but the point is you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of your pods, along with the base and the storage clips as well. What a deal. $22.98, $27.40. Then you're going to use the code CYBER23 and you're going to get an extra 20% off that price, bringing this down to the best ever price you've ever seen it. £18.30, £18.38 if you're platinum, or £21.92. Incredible value for money. What are you waiting for? Even if you've got the full system already, I think it almost pays to buy it again so that you can get the extra pods. If you haven't yet got this, ask everybody else on the comments why they love theirs so much and what a steal of a deal this price is. We're going to move on and have a quick break, actually. If you've got items in your basket, get ready to get them checked out. When we come back, we will squeeze in another demo. We'll take you through some more deals, and also we'll have the vote for the demo of the show. Thank you for all the lovely comments coming through. We will read a few in just a few moments' time, but before that, you head to the checkouts, use the code, we'll see you in a moment.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comforts of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. Love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
Hi, I'm Ben from Crafters TV. As you may know, we've just launched an amazing new website, our new home of papercraft to house all of your crafty needs. And as we've had a bit of a makeover, I'm here today to show you how to view your Club Inspire loyalty points on our brand new site. So, without further ado, let's get started. First, go to our Crafters Companion homepage. Make sure to select the correct location. Go to the My Crafters icon on the top right of your screen. Log into your My Crafters account. After logging in, you should be taken to your My Crafters page. Under the loyalty section at the top of the page, you'll be able to see your loyalty tier, the amount of points you've acquired, and also any pending points that you're due to receive from a recent order. To purchase products with your Club Inspire discount, simply explore the site and products using the navigation bar at the top of the screen. When you find the product you want, add to your basket by clicking the Add to Basket button. The product will appear as full price, but don't worry, your loyalty discount will be shown in your basket. You'll then have the option to view your basket or continue shopping. If you want to check out, click View Your Basket. Here you can see the list of items you've added along with the order summary on the right-hand side of the screen. This is also where you'll see your loyalty discount, and just remember, the price you're seeing at this stage is excluding any delivery charges. And how simple was that? Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for checking out. Thanks for using your code as well. It's multi-use, by the way, today, that code, so make sure you do. T-Scan says, absolutely love that shaker card. Truly gorgeous. Olga Vasquez, hello, Olga, says, I use my desk made as a stamping station. Holds all my stamping goodies. I like that idea. That's a great idea, actually. And Stephanie Theodore says, what a great idea for a card. Olga also liking the idea of dad joke toppers. Not too many takers on the tape Ben, though.
Talking about a tape Ben, I absolutely got nothing to do with it, but you look so different on that thing you do now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because yeah.
You keep forgetting about this. Theoretically, only 3 days left now.
I think you should keep it. I think we should do a vote on whether you should keep it or get rid of it. I vote keep it.
1, keep. 2, no keep. Beard or no beard? Beard, 1.
To beard
2,
or not to beard?
No beard. Vote now. And I'll shave it off live on Friday. No, I won't really. No. Susie, if you could get the... Yeah, Susie. Susie says, I mean, that's a bit harsh. I vote get rid. So Susie's just put...
She just means just the tash, doesn't she? Not like get rid of Ben. Just get rid of him. Bit harsh, that.
1 beard, 2 no beard. I know what everyone's going to say. Everyone will say take it off, that's what I reckon.
Really? I like it.
Thank you. Well, Mrs M likes it now.
Oh, does she?
Nicola likes it.
Yes. Oh, Nicola liked it last year.
Yeah, I know.
Every time she walked by, she sort of did a...
What did she do?
She used to go, hello, Ben.
She likes a beard. Her partner is very...
He's very hairy, isn't he?
I've only seen his face. No, I know Susie's messaging now. Yeah, yes. Let's take a vote anyway. Let's take a vote. I'll do what the people want. I'll do what the people want. I just thought something really weird, but I'm not going to say what I just said. Ben, engage brain. Don't say all the things that pop into your head. Move on. Swirl Embossing folders. Yes, let's have a look at these. The 6-piece collection with 6 embossing folders in total. $23.94 or $35.70 is the price you should be paying for these. But if you're platinum, look at the deal, £17.60 or $26.40. That is 6 embossing folders for this price, but the story does not stop there in this 6-piece collection with 6 embossing folders, because you're going to get... in total, 6 folders with an extra 20% off when you use the code CYBER23. Put that code in, and the 6-piece collection with 6 embossing folders in total will be 20% less than that price that you're seeing on screen there, which is about £3. So it'd be £14.08, or if you're in the US, $21.12. Yikes! Here are all the designs that you're going to get, and as we saw earlier on with this one, in fact, that we're starting off with, the Elegant Swirls, it is all about... They're 5x7, aren't they, these? Or are they 4? No.
Yes. 5x7.
Yeah. So actually, they're amazing for the fact, and as you saw it perfectly with Michelle, just a little bit of matting and layering, popping onto the front of a card, adding a bit of colour, or in the case of the earlier demonstration, some beautiful sort of like gilding wax with like a gradation of shimmer. Few little techniques, little... sentiment on there, maybe a little ribbon. You don't have to do a lot, is what I'm saying here. When you've got the beautiful detail from this particular folder, and indeed all of the 5 folders that you're getting on top of the one we've got here, it's very quick, easy card making, but it looks fantastic. So let's show you all the designs. Elegant Swirls, and I truly believe again that you can use this in lots of different ways, whether you're going portrait or landscape. This is your graceful swirls. Then you have got, oh, that one's upside down. But again, but it doesn't really matter, as you can see. Look, that way it looks marvellous. Well, actually, no, that one not so much, because you've got upside down butterflies. Bad example, Ben. But you've got your butterfly swirls there. This one, oh, they're all upside down, is your ornamental swirls. Then you're going to get the flourishing swirls. And lastly, in your collection is the filigree swirls. So 6 in total. Great day to pick all of those up today. Again, you can use your code on those because they were launched back in October. So fire away. I've just looked at the time and realised we haven't got a huge amount of time left. So shall we get a demo in, and then we'll get the vote in for demo of the show?
Yes.
And the beard.
Yes. Yes, 2 important votes.
I mean, very, very important.
I'm going to use the flourishing swirl.
Okay.
Again, just a very, very pretty, very, very beautiful, usable embossing folder. So it's a 2D, so we're going to use our 2 outside plates.
Yeah.
I have to get round not saying 2 clear plates anymore, because obviously on the new, they're white. So your 2 main or your 2 outside plates. Run it through, and then... oh, you've got that beautiful emboss.
Oh, yeah.
But actually, do you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to ink it first, but that's all right. We can do it now, it's not a problem. So I'm going to use some of my Duet ink pads. Now, what I did at home, do I have time to quickly cut another piece of card? Because it gives you a totally different effect.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got time.
So well, there's me saying yeah. Yeah, you do what you want.
I don't know why I'm measuring it for. It's 5x7, as the folder states. So I'm going to cut a piece of card down to 5x7. I love this. Is it just me who loves this new trimmer?
Oh no, many people love that also. But it's handy, isn't it, as we were talking about it, for the fact that obviously it trims beautifully, but great for kind of gutting your cardstock as well.
Yes, yeah, definitely. See, that's it. You know, you need your guillotine and you need your paper trimmer because they both do two totally different things.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put some of my Midnight Mist down.
Okay.
I've got some of my Raspberry Ripple. Now remember, because they're a duet, it means that you've got the ability to do well, more than one thing. It's dual capability.
That's
In fact, it says on the back, doesn't it? It's a hybrid, and that's the word that I always forget. It's a hybrid, which means you can do. Where's my what? There we go. Obviously, these kind of techniques, which you couldn't do with some of your other ink pads that this is mixed with. So, but yet you can still stamp with them. So I just love how much you can do with these. And I love that you can do this sort of effect with it, but you get that lovely chalky finish rather than that water effect finish. So we're just going to, don't worry if you get ink on the back, it doesn't matter, you're not going to see that bit. Look how beautiful it just picks up that ink. So I want a little bit more blue, so I'm just going to sort of dab it in there until I'm happy with how much I've got on. I mean, don't waste that.
Oh,
you could make more backgrounds with that.
Yeah, exactly
right. I'm just going to dry it quickly because I want to run it through with my embossing folder.
Isn't it a fun way to create like unique backgrounds as well? I always love seeing this technique because you never quite know, a bit like Forrest Gump and his box of chocolates, you never quite know what you're going to get.
That's it. That's what I love about doing these kind of techniques. You know, you could, I mean, if you make to sell and you're creating these kind of backgrounds and you're making up a pack of 6 or a pack of 8, you know, in a little gift box, you know, a pack of 8 cards, they're going to match because they're all obviously going to be the same, but they're not going to be exactly perfectly matching. So you've got a beautiful, it didn't even make sense, did it? They're going to match, but they're not going to match.
They're going to be in the same theme.
Yes.
I knew what you meant.
Right, so it's a beautiful way to create those little gift boxes of cards and envelopes, things like that. Right, so that should be, well, it is dry enough, I think. We're going to run it through now. So again, 2 outside plates. Pop that through.
Susie just said, she says, I love to bake inky backgrounds. She says, I've got a Nancy bag full of them. It's a good thing to do when you want to be crafty, but you're not quite sure of the project you want to start. I like that idea. Yeah, because you kind of get your craft on, and then you've also got all these backgrounds, and you can come back to it at a later date, right?
Absolutely.
Look at that though with the emboss.
So
Boom.
just with that ink. So it's just my normal multi-purpose card stock that I've used. If you're going to add lots of water techniques, then use your watercolour card. But because I haven't, I don't necessarily feel that I need to do that. And then what I'm going to do is, I love that. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous, but we're going to really enhance that emboss. So we're going to bring in those 3 same ink pads. And just using my normal daubers, I'm going to pick up a little bit of that blue and I'm going to go over that emboss at the bottom. And this is, again, this is another one where you want to build that colour up rather than go straight in with a heavy hand. You've got more control that way of, you know, the sort of end result. So making that really pop, that blue at the bottom. And then I'm going to come in, we'll go where that pink is, we'll add a bit of pink on top. Because that we've added water to it on the mat, the pink is going to be a lot lighter than when we go in with the actual ink pad. So you've got that multi-layer of colour coming through. And then that Sailor's Wake, the last one at the top, we'll bring that over. And then when you're happy with I might actually put a bit on the bottom. Because again, don't forget, they're going to blend beautifully together because they're water-based. And then, oh, I don't even need to move it, look. How it makes it pop.
Incredible, yeah.
So let's just pop those to the side. I'm going to come in just with this one. So I'm just going to edge it off. So I'm not going to do that. Well, you could do that sort of effect if you want more ink on there, and blend it sort of over. We'll do it that way. This is also going to look amazing if you distress your edges. Any kind of sort of water effect that you do like this, water distressing effect, really looks lovely if you maybe rip and tear.
Or use your crimpler in your mystery bag.
Yeah, your crimpler would look lovely. And then just do a couple of little tears. Let me just show. So if you do a couple of little tears, just tear it down. And then what I do is I will bring in my ink pad.
Just the ink into the tear?
Just ink into that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can sort of roll it back a little bit if you want. But if you roll it back, make sure that the back sort of is a little bit of inky as well, because you want it to match. If you struggle to do it, just bring in your little pokey tool or a pen and just roll it across on it.
Oh, that's great.
And you've got that lovely
real
little
vintage feel, that, isn't it?
It does.
Beautiful.
It does. Right, so pop that there. I'm going to bring, let me get rid of that bit of ink, just so I don't get it everywhere. So I've got a white card base. It's 6 by 8. And you know when you were saying earlier about the white on white, I've just got mats and layers. I've got 2 mats and layers there.
Oh, fine.
Just white and white and white. So we're just going to glue them down. Again, this is our multi-purpose. I do have glue somewhere. I was looking right at my glue thinking, where's my glue? So I think sometimes when you do something like this and you're not really sure on what colour mats and layers you want to go with, or you think, I don't want to use black because I always use black, go with a couple of white. It's a little scary the first time you do it, but it looks so posh.
It does look posh, actually. Yeah.
And it adds so much strength because obviously I'm using 3 layers of that beautiful multi-purpose card. I'm going to pop that just on the top. So let's glue this.
So what I mean though, the simplicity of this particular project, like this is achievable for everybody, isn't it? Achievable for beginners, but the look that you could achieve with this looks anything but beginnery.
That's it.
That's incredible. We are, just to say, we'll see this demo and then we'll get your vote for the demo of the show. And then obviously tonight's going to be quite a fast-paced show, so there won't be much, I don't think there are any demos to be honest with you, but we'll do the vote for the demo of the day in tonight's show, so do make sure you come back for that. You'll be back anyway because you want to see all of the great deals that we've got as far as our Cyber Monday shows are concerned. Loads. If you joined Michelle and I earlier on, then of course you saw just a few of the deals, but we've got £10 deals, time-limited deals, goodie bags. So yes, make sure you join us in just over an hour's time, actually. I love these sentiments that you're using. These are from a Sheena set, aren't they?
Yes, yeah. They are so usable. If you've got a big die, a big word die like birthday, then you've got all these extra that you can come in with as well. They work beautiful with our collage stamps, with the stencils. I've got waterproof because I have used some water on my card. I'm going in with Flagstone, which is obviously grey because I don't want black on this. And I'm just going to put it on. I'm not going to put it on perfectly straight. So I've got heartfelt wishes. And again, I'm just going to offset that next to that wishes, heartfelt. And then on a little bit of tape so I didn't lose them, I've got 3 hearts. Again, from our little mini dies.
Oh, yeah.
So just with these, I thought I'd lost it then. I'm just going to pop 1, 2, 3. Pop that on there.
We'll be just about ready for the vote then, won't we?
Yeah.
It's just the 3rd project, it is, isn't it?
4th.
The 4th.
I'm getting good at doing more than one in a show. There we go. So just stick that down a little. Let me put my lid on there. don't lose my stamp, but that's it.
That's amazing.
So again,
Fabulous.
turn that round. Did I put heartfelt wishes? Yeah, heartfelt wishes on there. That little tear at the top just adds something extra, doesn't it?
It really does. I'll tell you what, I'll remind you of everything that you can get in this bundle in just a second. Should we get that vote going? Because we are running out of time. Get Michelle to line up all of her makes, all 4 then. And you get to vote. You'll have about 2 minutes. So, Michelle, take us through what you have made.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that one at the start.
Yeah, number 1. So, number 1, the first one I did was those Swirl Embossing folders. Number 2 was the hugs with those Kaleidoscope. Number 3 was the shaker with the Swash sentiment dies. And then number 4 is those embossing folders.
1, 2, 3 or 4. You've got about 2 minutes to get your vote in there. Just quickly show you again the embossing folders. Oh, the result for the beard or no beard is in as well. So 2 big results to bring you in just a few moments' time. The Swirl embossing folders, though, an absolute steal. The value for money and I suppose craftability-wise, this is going to be one of the best deals that you will pick up today, with or without the code. I mean, obviously, use the code, but even if you didn't, for £17.60 or $26.40, amazing. Get a further 20% off with Cyber 23. All these beautiful designs from this stunning filigree swirls right through to this one, which is your beautiful flourishing swirls. You're going to get in the collection this, which I really love. That is your ornamental swirls. As I say, I think a lot of these will work both ways. Not all of them will. Like the butterflies, for example. You can't really turn that one upside down because you'll have flutterbys instead of butterflies. But again, a really, really lovely, beautiful emboss, adding a bit of colour via your inks, and then you don't have to do much else. Love the idea, though, of kind of just framing it with your inks and maybe getting your edge crimpler out there to give more of a distressed effect. Graceful swirls. And then lastly in the set is your elegant swirls. All of that, $17.60, $26.40. Use your code. Use that code as well across the website. Obviously, usual T's and C's do apply, but you'll find loads and loads of goodies on the website. So there's, this is the weirdest thing ever. So there's been 4 results. So in 4th place with the beard, we've got ambivalent. People are happy either way.
Right.
Okay, in 3rd place, keep the tash and shave the goatee.
Oh, I like it as a whole. I like the whole package.
Okay, but the winner, a beard or no beard. No beard.
Oh. Can I have the like overruling, you know, like they do on Strictly?
Oh yeah.
If there's like a tie.
So you come in as like head judge.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think I should be allowed to.
Eh?
I think I should be allowed to overrule all of that and tell you to keep it.
Absolutely. Right, listen, we are back in an hour's time with another fantastic show for you, which is our Cyber Monday special. We have got so many great deals coming up for you. And don't forget, you want to get your hands on that Cyber Monday mystery. Oh, we've got to do the demo of the show, the actual demo of the show. The one which we're all here for. Demo of the show 3.
Oh, the shaker?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. Well done. We'll do the vote for the winner of Demo of the Day in Cyber Monday later on. Michelle, you're with us tomorrow. I am. Again?
I'm on tomorrow. I'm also going to be annoying you two later.
Yes.
On the sofa.
Yes, that would be marvellous. So it's me and Craig in an hour's time. Michelle's going to be here too, but what a show. Thank you for all the fun, guys. Thank you for all of the great #bans, and we will be back in an hour's time for that amazing Cyber Monday show. Until then, bye for now.